Might as well make a video of my first shot at electrolysis here. All that is some water in a coffee can, a little dash of super washing soda. Makes the water more conductive. Just plain water with that in it, not much. The wife says I should show the experiment here. You can see how rusty that is. Just gonna leave that in the water. Like so. That's going to be our cathode. This is going to be our anode, a sacrificial anode. All the rust is going to come from that and get pulled onto this. You see it's already a little bit rusty, but that'll be okay. You can see there's bare metal showing. Now all we're going to do is hook it up to my battery charger. I really don't know if I need 2 or 10 amps. We're just going to go with 2 amps because we're just doing a small thing here. You hook your negative onto here. Somehow. Hook your negative onto that. And your positive onto your anode. And then all the negative ions and the rust are going to go from there onto this, and you'll see this will be covered with rust later. We'll have more on it, although that thing really isn't too rusty. Turn it down to 2. Can you see the bubbles? I don't know if you can see the bubbles there or not. That's at 2 amps. With 10 amps, she was really moving there. We'll just leave that plugged in for however long. I don't know. A couple hours, a day. I think we'll put on 2 amps for a day and see the results. We'll be back. It's been 2 hours at 10 amps. And the bubbling has pretty much subsided. It's still going on. But I can't wait to look. It was going pretty good there at 10 amps. A lot of bubbles. You can see all the rust scum on the top. We're going to unplug it just to see what we got after just 2 hours. See, there's some rust on there. Looks like a lot of it's gone. It's not completely done yet. We're just going to leave it running. It's still like there's the view you did have. We're going to leave it running. See what happens. Just leave it on 2 amps. Leave it out there doing its thing overnight. Okay, it's been about 10 hours. I put it down on 2 amps for the last 8 hours or so. Looks pretty frothy. Let's see what happened. I think that worked well. It's all rust froth on the top. Oh, that's all wiping right off of there. All the black that's left is just carbon everywhere the rust was. rust is all gone. Sweet. Okay, I wiped it down a little bit more. Rust is gone. Just had to show it. Here's our next attempt at using electrolysis to clean it up. I got this fine Kohler K321 from my friend. You know, we all have those friends. Hooked me up with it. Sold me this fine piece of equipment. The whole thing was a rat's nest inside. I already threw away the crank and all that. Can't get the governor off the shaft. We're gonna see how it works out. Thanks, friend Corey. My friend Corey. Yeah. Okay, we stepped up the game. Did the pliers. We did the small engine. Now we turn this trailer into an electrolysis tank. We're starting to. That's for a D series wheel horse. You can see how rusted it is. The linkages, nothing will move on it. It's completely froze up. Heavy rust on it. We're gonna see if we can do all this. There's my little wheel horses. And another one. Okay. Take another video once I get it all set up. Let's see, I got two going on the sides, one over the top. I tried to wire together all the little pieces. Just gave them a little hit with a grinder so everything will have connection. Then we'll just hook our negative from the battery charger onto this. That runs over to all of that. You see, this rod here does not connect at all on there. It's isolated from that frame. And the positive is going to go on this. I did add a cup or two or three, I don't know. I was just mixing it up in a bucket there. Into that, you can see it's all cloudy looking now. That'll help with the conductivity of the water. Okay, here's that Kohler engine after I got it done. You can see there's still a little bit of rust in there. I could have went a little bit further. A little wire brushing in there, I think will clean that up plenty. I could have used a little bit longer. But down in here is where the gear was seized on. That all cleaned up some. I still got to get that pin out. I think that'll come right out. Looks much better than it did. Might even be a salvageable block now. Guess Corey ain't a bad guy after all. Using on it. Had a piece of wire that ran off of it. The wire wrapped around the bar was just to insulate it. I had that up inside of the block so it'd pull from every direction inside. I cleaned that off now. You can see where it took metal off of it. And this is the plate I had on the outside. You can see how much rust it collects. I had cleaned this off several times. This last time I just let it sit there, dry out. You can see it's thick on there. That's everything that was in that block. Okay, I took the plow out of the tank. I think I showed the tank already. water is incredibly disgusting. That's not even stirred up. I'm draining it. I made that little thing there out of a pair of shorts. Try to catch all the rust so it doesn't get in the grass anyway. You can see the end result on the plow. There's still a little bit of rust in spots. I just hosed it off. It's drying now. But all that black is where the rust used to be. It just turns it into straight carbon. You can see there, that's down to iron. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not a chemist. Like you can see, this bar here did not get electrical contact. It's still quite rusty. Might have a little contact. I took that out a couple days ago, a week ago. This has been in that bath for a week now. I took that out a few days ago. You can still see a little bit of rust. I didn't have enough soda in there though, wash soda. But it did help out quite a bit, even with very little wash soda. I ended up putting a whole box in it when that plow was in there. I figured it out, and I think I was supposed to have 3 boxes, maybe 5 boxes. This is what the anodes look like that you connect the positive to. I had these running under the middle. For some reason, those didn't get anything, not much, collected on them on the rebar. I'm guessing it's because I didn't have enough wash soda in there. You can see that's what they end up looking like normally. Those were running under the plow, and this was over the plow. You can see the stalactites on it. Like, I don't know what all the gross stuff is there. There, you can see how it stalactites up, just collecting all that rust onto this. I think it worked pretty good. I'm out.